I am getting ready to go out to eat spicy wings at B-Dubs with my boyfriend, but as you can see, I've got some terrible discoloration under my eyes and around my nose, and I came back from Anime Boston was last weekend, and I'm still recovering my skin. I don't know if you can tell, but I broke out like 2 days into Anime Boston, all along here, all along here. I ended up with some horrible runny nose and dry skin, and it just has not, and all around my mouth, has not repaired yet. And I've been using a whole bunch of stuff. I used this last night. It's Nug face mask, hydrating. Oh, can you see that? Does that come in at all? There we go. I used that last night, and it really helped with a lot of the dry skin. I had some horrible dry skin patches right under my eyes, and I put a whole, like, thick slather of it under my eyes, and I did all around my nose. And I woke up this morning, and the problems around my nose had come back and gotten worse. So I put a whole bunch under my nose again, and I let it sit, and now it's just, the dryness is gone, but the red is still horribly there, and you can see the dark skin, and so I've got some issues. So I'm going to start by cleaning my skin really quickly to get rid of any excess crap that's fallen on my face in the course of the day. I'm using the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleaning Water, which I love. This is the second bottle I've bought, and I'm about a little over halfway through, so I'll have to buy some more probably tomorrow when I go grocery shopping. And you can usually get the nice coupons for these too, but I like it because it sort of cleans everything out of my pores and my skin without being overly drying. While I was at Anime Boston, I'm a staff member there, so it's not like I just go for fun. Well, I do go for fun because I have fun staffing, but I also staff it, obviously. I think I just said that. And, but while I was there, it's right outside, it's at the Heinz Convention Center and at the Sheridan, and right outside that is the Prudential Mall. So I went to the Sephora in Boston in the Prudential Center Mall, and I ended up spending $100. Yeah, but I bought 3 really awesome products, so I'm really not unhappy. It's just a lot of money on a very tiny little budget, but I'm really thrilled with what I ended up choosing. I'm going to now moisturize with the Amberlease Late Cream Concentrate. I actually just bought more of this, ordered more of it from Amazon. You can get a 1 ounce one for like $16, and this is a 2.54 ounce for $19. So $3 difference. Go with the larger one if you're interested. I like it because it's really creamy and it's light, and it just makes my skin feel moisturized without feeling greasy. You can see I've got a bit more of a sensitive skin because every single time I put anything on it, I end up with a pink face. I'm now going to use this, and this will be the second time I've used it, Pixi by Petra Flawless and Poreless Primer. I've discovered that the pores right here on this part of my cheeks have become really dilated. Pixi has this Glow Mud mask with, I think it's got hyaluronic and salicylic acid in it, which helps a lot. But this is going to help with that as well, and I'm just going to put that on my face. I really like it. It has a light fragrance, almost sort of herbally. It's got a lot of herbal, Pixi has a lot of herbal products in it. This is one of my big new purchases right here. Born This Way Too Faced Pearl Undetectable Medium to Full Cover Foundation. Now, I don't generally do full or medium foundation, so this is a little bit darker than I would generally prefer, or rather a little bit more coverage than I generally prefer, because I prefer a lighter coverage. But I've got all these blotchy blemishes and stuff, so I'm actually going to use it. And I'm going to use it using a brush. I've tried using it with my fingertips, and I've tried using it with one of my Real Techniques beauty blenders, which I liked. But I'm going to try using it with a brush. Maybe it'll give a more sheer look about it, so it isn't as... Whew, a lot comes out. It isn't as dense. I didn't order this online because I do have a Too Faced account. Is the fact that, you know, it's really nearly impossible to choose foundation without actually trying it first. And I'm not one to order something in that I'm not sure is going to be my shade. So that's not bad. Kind of evens it out a bit, but it's not too heavy coverage. Next, I'm going to go in with my Pixi by Petra Correction Concentrate. It's this really pretty peachy color, and I'm going to use that on a tiny little E.L.F. concealer brush. This concealer brush cost me $1, and for the amount of money, it's a really nice quality brush for the amount of money. And I'm just going to use this to get into the areas around my eyes, because I have this dark right here and right in here on my eye. And the peach helps sort of change this blue into, it neutralizes the blue, basically. And then I just sort of tap it in with my finger. Now you can see a bit of a difference between these two eyes. And I get dark right here in the corner of my eye and right here on this part of my lid. I always get dark right there. And then on to the next expensive thing that I bought. Lancome Paris MAC Complete in 220 Claire 2 concealer. And I'm going to put a little bit on my hand, and I'm going to use that same brush, even though there's still stuff on it, and I'm going to go in there. And that's my door. I'm sorry. I think the cat just went out. Or the wind caught it, because I've got the window open, because it's beautiful today. I'm now going to set it with my E.L.F. This is the HD powder, I think. It's white. And I'm actually going to try something new. I'm going to use one of my beauty blenders, and I'm actually going to press it into my skin. And I'm not sure if this is finishing or setting powder, but and also pressing it into the skin means that you're not moving the product. This I learned about this on actually a Sephora video on YouTube. It was about finishing powders versus setting powders versus setting sprays and all that. There we go. Oh, to my eyelashes. Use this to try to get it on my eyelashes. Yeah, it's in my eyelashes. Oh well, I look like a ghost. Woo. Oh, the only problem with this E.L.F. powder is it's so fine, it just sort of flies everywhere. Alright, now we're going to start putting on some color, and this is the fun part. I'm going to use my gorgeous Too Faced chocolate bar. And oh, and it smells so good. I just got a whiff of all the chocolate, and it's actually made with cocoa powder, so it's not like fake chocolate, it's actually real chocolate. I'm going to use my Real Techniques, I love Real Techniques, base shadow brush, marzipan, light peachy tan. You gotta make sure you tap off the brush because it does have a bit of fallout, I've discovered, and I'm just gonna pat that onto my eye. Just the eyelid. And I like it, it's very shimmery, but it's neutral. You see, it just sort of warms up my eye just a little bit. And I like that. Just a little bit of color. And I'm going to use the Amaretto, which is this purpley color. It's very dark. And I'm just going to lightly do that right at the corner here. And into the crease, just like that. With the same brush. So yeah, adds a little bit of depth, but not too much. My hair. It's almost like a mulberry color. It's very pretty. Can you see that? It's very pretty. And then I'm going to use Salted Caramel on the same brush. Just tap off a bit and go into that with a mid-tone sort of crease. Just to warm it up a bit, because that's sort of a more cool, and add some depth in the crease. I like to use a sweeping back and forth, just to, and I sort of bring, see, I've got hooded eyes, so I tend to bring it up a bit above where my hooded eyes end, see? So you can still see it above my eye, above where the hooded eye is, and you can see the dark at the corners. And the light, because this part of my eye is lighter, darker in there. Good. And lastly, I'm going to use a smaller brush. This one is, gosh, Makeup Professional Company. I have no idea. I've had it for like 20 years now. White chocolate, which is a large pan right at the top. It's that one right there, white chocolate. And I'm going to put that right underneath the eyebrow. Just to lighten it up right there. Right at the top. You can see it sort of adds a little bit of lift. Okay. Just a little bit of lift. I think I'm going to use my Ciate Fierce Flicks, which I really like. It's a liquid liner, and it's a felt tip, sort of, and I'm just going to go right across the lash line. I don't want anything too crazy. I literally just touch the side of the pen along my lash line. As close as I possibly can to the lashes. Drama without too much. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. I always find the left eye to be more difficult. And then I usually have to draw out the outer corners. And I'm not going to put a fleck or anything. Just simple like this. And I like to store them tip down. I find that the color lasts longer. It's Julep When Pencil Met Gel in Graphite Shimmer. This one works, I know that. Just to do the tight line along the top. Makes my lashes, makes me look like I have more lashes than I actually do. Because my lashes, I have a lot of them, but they're kind of short and stubby. I got a little underneath. It's okay, I'll just add that on the side. I usually don't put liner under my eyes, but I find it kind of makes my eyes look a little bit more closed. Now for number 3. This is the third big thing I bought at Sephora in Boston this past weekend. It is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. It is not waterproof. I don't particularly care for waterproof lashes. I have trouble getting it off my eyes. And then I end up pulling out lashes. But this is my favorite mascara ever. And I've tried a lot of different types of mascara. I got this as a sample at a gift pack from Ulta when I went in. And, yeah. Not this full size. I got a sample size in this. And I used it way past the expiration date because I was too in love with it and didn't have the money to actually replace it. So, yeah, I love this mascara. There's something about this mascara that just sort of makes my eyelashes, loves it. And it isn't goopy, and it's not a super wet formula, which I don't like. And it doesn't flake. This is not sponsored by Tarte. I'd be thrilled if it was, because maybe I'd get some free Tarte stuff. My favorite mascara. And now my eyes look beautiful. And I don't do my lower lashes. I just never have. I'm going to use this Douce. I don't know what color it is. I got it free from Ipsy. It's sort of a peachy, browny, sort of, it's almost like a bronzy color. But I really like it. It's really powdery. But, so you have to, and I'm going to take that on a crown brush that I got. I just find that this is a really natural sort of shade. IBY Beauty, and it's a highlighter in Bubbly, and I got this through Ipsy, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm just going to use the same brush. I'm just going to wipe off the excess on my little towel here. But it's a similar sort of shade to what I'm wearing, so I don't feel like it's going to be too much. Oh, that hair keeps on getting in the way. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you. E.L.F. makes this amazing product. It's Cherry Tart, it's called, but it is a lip exfoliator. Oh, can you see that? It's like all sorts of tiny little granules. It's almost sweet, like sugar in there. And you just rub it on, and it gets rid of all the dry skin on your lips. It's amazing. You're supposed to wash it off, but it tastes good. I think I'm just going to use this Julep lip oil. Since my lips are still super dry, this at least will give, I'll use the other color. This at least will give a little bit of color while at the same time moisturizing my lips. And I'm going to use it in this color. It's called Crave. And it's, look at this. It looks like bright orange. But it goes on. When it goes on, it's this pretty coral color, which I think kind of matches. Beautiful. Now, last step before my battery dies, because it's going to die in a second. The Pixi Skin Treats Makeup Fixing Mist. I love this stuff. Other people like other things. I really love this, mostly because it smells amazing. It's a little pricey. I think it's like $24 for this, but honestly, it smells amazing. It feels amazing on my skin, and I find that it actually does fix my skin into where it should be. So, give my hair a quick brush out. Not changing my clothes. This is what I put on. My red, and this is a Victoria's Secret robe, but when you're a big girl, Victoria's Secret robes don't necessarily fit. In the middle of that last thing, my battery just died. So anyway, I used Batiste Instant Hair Refresher Dry Shampoo, but it also adds a nice little bit of body to my hair, which is great. I'm not going to put any, well, maybe a little bit. I wasn't going to put any hairspray in it. This is Tresemme. I've had it forever. Extra Firm Control, which I don't need extra firm control, but maybe it'll help keep it. Not that it's going to end up staying down anyway, because when you're eating wings, you don't want your hair to end up in the wings. And I don't know about you, but I don't like that kind of stuff. So this is the final look. Anyway, this is a bit of a longer video than I was expecting. I was expecting like 20 minutes, and I've already gone through like 60. I talk too much, maybe? I don't know. Anywho, so this is me being gorgeous. And I'm going to have a great time tonight eating spicy wings at B-Dubs. Honestly, I can't remember the name of the place other than the B-Dubs. We just call it B-Dubs. I know that's not its name. That's its, like, slang name. So anyway, I'll put on my glasses. You can see me completely finished. I just realized I never did my eyebrows. You know what? I'm okay with that because they look pretty good for eyebrows that are not done. They need a little bit of trimming. But other than that, I'm ready. I'm happy. I'm ready to go eat some spicy chicken wings. And I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you have a great day. And if you're in New England, and if I happen to get this up at a timely manner, I hope you enjoy the next 2 days when it's going to be super warm. It's supposed to be 80 on Tuesday, and it's going to be the 11th of April, 80 degrees. Can't go wrong with that. Okay? Enjoy the weather. Enjoy the spring. It's gorgeous out there. Have fun. Be happy. Take a walk. Play with the cat. Have a dog chase a ball. Whatever. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Have a great day.